Hooks. They are those little X factors that grab people's attention when they first see your game, and they help you stand out from the rest of the crowd. And if your game doesn't have any, well, you might be setting yourself up for a bit of sadness and disappointment later on down the track when your game finally comes out. Hi, my name is Michal Napora, and I'm the owner of a video games marketing agency called 3233. I've been marketing video games for over 5 years, from big AAA titles as well as indies. And in this video, I want to talk to you about hooks, what they are, how to find them, and how you should implement them in your production. So, let's start off with one simple truth. Your product has to market itself. No matter how good your trailers are going to be, and no matter how much money you're going to spend on ads, if the game's poop, or heck, even if it's average, it's going to be a lot harder to convince people to look at it, not to mention to buy it. So when you start thinking about your game, think about how it's going to get people's and journalists and YouTubers and streamers' attention, and why they would want to find out more about it. In a way, the marketing starts from the moment you prototype. So you might be asking yourself, what's a hook then? Well, in simple terms, it's that elusive thing that will make people want to pay attention. It's that little, ooh, that's interesting, or okay, that's pretty cool. And you know what? The very first hook is actually a game's title. So let's think about some of the popular indie games that are doing the rounds at the moment. What comes to your mind? To me, I'm thinking of Ooblets, I'm thinking Super Meat Boy Forever, and Untitled Goose Game. Now you can argue that from the get-go, just by hearing these names, you are hooked, or at least interested, and you want to find out a bit more about these games. Now imagine if it's the opposite, and you are presented with some generic title like Sunshine or Fire Sword. Do they really hook you in? Do they make you go, fuck yeah, well, what is this? If the answer is no, then perhaps you should kind of think about how you can spruce up that very first hook that people will hear when they hear about your game. So another hook that you should think about right in the beginning of your production process is the premise of your game. So let's take Untitled Goose Game again. Now I won't hide it, I absolutely love this game as it has hooks coming out left, right and center. First up, you have a great title that makes you go, what the hell is this? And then you hear the game's premise. You play as a goose, which that is sick in itself, and it turns out that the goose is an asshole. Now how great is that? Now if you tell this premise to someone else, I guarantee you that they will also go, okay, tell me more, and perhaps they'll even have a bonus smile on their face. Another hook that you can use is music. Maybe have a very unusual style of music placed in your game, such as big band or jazz music in your shooter. Or perhaps the music is composed by a musician and you're also using music from the hottest underground electronic music artists, very much like the soundtrack to the game Fury. So think about the music that you have and see how you can spruce up the score, so to speak. Now let's keep going. Remember how before Red Dead Redemption 2 came out, one of the biggest stories on that game was how the horse's balls shrink in winter? Yeah, I remember that hype too. Now, this isn't really a feature or a gameplay element. It's actually nothing of importance when you really think about it. It doesn't change how the game looks or how the game feels. But this little hook, to me it was genius, because it made people go, oh my god, there's so much detail in this game that horse's balls shrinks. Can you imagine all the other shit you'll be able to do in the game? Now, I understand, you know it might have the budget that Rockstar has, and does anyone do? But it doesn't really mean that you can't implement a not so pointless hook in your game as well. Maybe your day and night cycle that's inside the game is based on users' real lifetime. Or maybe if a player gets enough combos in your game, their pad will shake so hard that it can break someone's wrist. Or maybe the in-game story that you have will go in a certain direction based on how players all over the world play. Now, should you implement these in your game? I don't know, to be honest with you, I just kind of made them up. But I guess what I'm trying to say is that if you have a bit of a crazy hook, it will get people's attention and make them take notice. So I hope that this video helped you out somehow and perhaps made you think about what you can do to make your game stand out and have a few more hooks. Now, trust me, hooks really do make a game easier to market, especially now where there are so many games coming out each day of the week. So please take some time and think about how you can implement some hooks in your game. And you and your marketing person will be thankful that you did when you start promoting it. If you enjoyed this video, then please subscribe to my channel and follow me on Twitter. Also, I would love to hear your thoughts on this video too, so please type away below. And lastly, I want to give a huge mega shout out to Matt Binky Binkowski. He was the inspiration behind this video, and it was his chat that I had with him over the phone that pretty much sparked this whole debate on hooks. He's one smart mofo. Thank you heaps for watching, and good luck with anything that you're working on. Peace.